Breaking news, the Chicago Bears have signed and hired Ryan Poles, who used to be the Kansas City Chiefs personal player director. The interesting part of it, Ryan Poles was an offensive lineman for Boston College. He played as well as he was undrafted restricted free agent in 2008 with the Chicago Bears. He didn't make it, obviously, the cut, so he did. The other logical thing would be to be an administrative part of it, which working with the Kansas City Chiefs from 2008 to 2022 with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, the interesting part of it, what I understand, he has full control of the search for a head coach. That's a good sign. Why is that a good sign? Because he was part of the team that drafted Patrick Mahomes and other players of the Kansas City Chiefs on the offensive side. Plus, he's an ex-offensive lineman. He knows how strong it is to protect Justin Fields, as well as to have a solid backup for a quarterback, as well as an offensive line, obviously, and running back and receivers, tight end, the offensive part of it. I like the hire. I like that they hired somebody who has played football before, regardless whether it's collegiate or in the NFL or otherwise a professional sport player. He seems to be pretty young enough to relate to the players today and to understand the frustrations of losing to the Packers like 85% of the time since, maybe a little more. I would say almost like 90% of the time since Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers have been the Packers quarterbacks from 1991 to now. And I like the hire. I really do. I grade this probably a B plus. Now let's see what they do. Who they're gonna hire? Now, was Bill Polian part of it? Yes, he was. I think Bill Polian knew what he was doing when George McCaskey reached out to Bill Polian with his famous book, which, he's a fan of football but has no freaking clue how to run a team. The McCaskies just get a check and sit there in the high horse and enjoy the billionaire life in the city of Chicago, as well as the northern suburb of Lake Forest. And you're going to say, well, how would you know about Chicago? I grew up in Arlington Heights, where they produced players such as Garoppolo and Komet, as well as even Garrett Payton, who played for St. Vaders. And so did Jimmy Garoppolo, and so did Komet. All played for St. Vaders. So, why is that? I grew up in Arlington Heights for 13 years, moved down to South Florida, but still have ties over there. And so I think it's a great hire. I think it was a very smart hire. Now let's see who they're going to hire as a head coach. I'll be curious. I think it probably will be, in my honest opinion, the Bills' offensive coordinator should be that. You have someone that drafted Patrick Mahomes and developed him as playing players around him, and you get somebody as the offensive coordinator coach who helped Josh Allen reach the AFC Championship game last year and barely almost beat the Chiefs this year, went to overtime and lost. That kind of thing that you would want. He developed Josh Allen as a Pro Bowler, triple threat as he is as a runner, a blocker. He's a good blocker as a quarterback, to be honest with you, and as an aggressive passer. He's a Pro Bowler quarterback. So we're talking about two people that either hired other players to be on the team to draft, like Patrick Mahomes, and to draft someone like Josh Allen and develop them. And I like that part of it. Let me know what you guys think. Post a comment below. Do you believe that's going to be the case, that the Chicago Bears are going to get out of the slump between Justin Fields and now with the new GM, Patrick Mahomes was basically scouted by him. And let me know what you guys think. Do you like Ryan Poles as the new GM? Let me know and post a comment below and bear down.